Today we celebrate in the 18th century some of the finest foods. Whenever I make them, people are absolutely intrigued by the quality of the things we are preparing. Like today, the chestnut fritters, chicken Madeira, potato cakes, and salsa fish with saffron. One thing to remember, in the 18th century, chicken wasn't something that was readily available. It was available, all right, but only for one purpose. And this purpose was to lay eggs. So when a chicken dish would have been served, like in places like the City Tavern or upscale places like Monticello or Mount Vernon and other well establishments, that chicken would have been slaughtered just for the purpose of a great meal. Today, I have a chicken here in front of me. Just want to show you quick because the chicken itself needs to get marinated. What you would do, you would marinate it overnight, so I'm going to show you this quick. And basically what you do is you just take off the breast, which is actually not as difficult as people think. Because all you'd have to do is take a sharp knife and follow down the contour of the breastbone. Now, if you have trouble with it, you can also take the actual leg off first, if that makes you more comfortable, which is very simple. You just go like so. And obviously the leg would not be discarded. It makes great chicken soup, it would make fried chicken, and all the good stuff was already celebrated in the 18th century. What I do now here is I take what we call a regular chicken breast. I would take the skin off, just like so, which comes off very simple. And then I'll trim down a little the excess fat. Now, speaking of fat, in the 18th century, they were very frugal and very smart. So what they would do, when the chicken, as you get chicken sometimes, you see a lot of fat in the innery. You would take this fat and you would render it down into make chicken schmaltz. And they would use it a lot for cooking. Today's lifestyle, we don't do that anymore. We use oil or butter. And now I'm going to take this chicken breast and put it together with the other chicken that I already marinated before. You see the slight discoloring. It's because it already has herbs, variety of herbs. Any soft herbs you can put into it. Some basil, a little bit of thyme. And for this particular recipe, I use rainwater Madeira. And we come back to the Madeira in a little bit later, but the rainwater Madeira is the one that was on the Madeira ships on top of the ship. So when it rains, the rain will go on the rim, soak into the Madeira, therefore make it less sweet and much more preferable for cooking. But as you know, no salt. Salt would dehydrate it and make this dish not beautiful. The chestnuts were much adored, and the people that came from the old country to the new country would say, wow, those chestnuts are so much sweeter than they are in the old country. So people really did a lot more with chestnut than we know today. What we do today is basically chestnut roasted in the wintertime and some chestnut stuffing. This happens to be a fritter. What we do there is two things. Now those ones you can buy in our days in any Asian market, already peeled, already cooked. So you really cut yourself an hour work of work out of the recipe I'm doing today. So I'm just going to chop them really quick. Now, in the cookbook that I have, you can obviously see that you can use a food processor. Since we today are celebrating the 18th century, I'm going to stay true to the 18th century. You won't chop it not too fine. A coarse chop will do, a little bit more than that. Then the other thing, I have shallots that I already pre-chopped, because we do have an aggressive menu today. And what I'll do right now is I'll take a little butter and take the butter in my spider. Spider, as you might want to know, is just a frying pan that has legs on it, so you can cook and you control the temperature. So here I go, I put the shallots in here. Set it right into the fire. It'll take no time at all. The 18th century was known for spices. When you tell somebody about Philadelphia between 1773 and thereabout, it was all about spice. And the ships that made the southern route and came via the West Indies brought all the spices in. Today, when you tell somebody five spice, a lot of people don't know what five spice means. Five spice can be a variety of things. You don't have to follow one spice. Today, the five spice mix that I'm making is star anise. It has coriander. It has cloves. It has cinnamon. And it has some allspice. Now, like I said, you do not have to follow. You don't have to follow this exact recipe. This happens to be the one that I prefer, and it really makes good flavor. But quite frankly, any herb store or any spice store will have it for you, so you don't really have to worry about it. Add in the cooked shallots. Now comes something that most people say, more calories, more calories. But the 18th century, you must remember, people were in need of a lot more calories than we have today. You just want to cut in a small dice. What is interesting, bacon is always cooked. So what's in here, chestnuts are cooked, the shallots are cooked, put a little bit of allspice into it, a little bit of salt, just a tad, the bacon is already salty, a little bit of pepper. And now what I'll do is I make this into a mixture, some parsley in there, and this is now what's the filling of the fritter. I prepared some ahead already so that we can get started. This kind of looks like that when it's done, but now comes the packaging, is the most important part. So what I'll do is I take bacon, I lay the bacon out in a gross. There are some stories, but I won't bother you with it, with why there was a cross and why wasn't there a cross, but I'll stick to what I know it, and this is because that's the only way I know how to hold them. There we go, one more. You divide your mixture in depending how many fritters you want to make. The fritter appareil, which is right here, you make it into a small ball, like the size of maybe a golf ball. You flatten it out a little bit. You lay it in here, and then you fold the bacon over 1, 2, 3, 4. You put them on a pan, you flatten it down a little bit. So now I'll do a second one, and you got the idea already. Just fold them over, 1, 2, 3, 4. I take them on your thing, flatten down a little bit. When you get ready to cook those, you can just put them in a pan. Actually, a cold pan is fine for that because the bacon will slowly cook around. And also, for the modern chef, you just want to sear them off a little bit and then put them in the oven at about maybe 375 for maybe 10 or 15 minutes. Remember that inside everything is cooked, including the bacon. I put it right on the fire, and you want to keep a slow fire on that. We'll come back to that and visit it in a little bit. Imagine that potatoes get picked in the fall and put into bins and put in the root cellar. And imagine what this potato would look like. So many books, like Virginia Housewife, Mary Randolph, others, many of them have noted in their books saying when the potato kind of looks a little bit disheveled, shriveled, whatever you might want to call it, you make it into a potato cake. Now, how do you make a potato cake? You boil potatoes, and everybody knows how to boil potatoes, so I don't want to take you through that, but you can imagine it's really simple. All you do, once the potato is cooked, let me move this over here. Now, next I'll do, I have eggs. Put some egg yolks in here. Okay. Egg yolks. I have some bacon in there that I already pre-cooked. So in other words, I don't have to worry about the cooking it right now, but it's basically like any kind of bacon chips go right in there. So I have my bacon bits in there. And now I have marjoram, which was a very adored spice in the 18th century. Very delicious with potato. The ancient Greeks said it has mythical powers, so it's been around for a long time. I have white pepper for that because I don't want any big sparks. I have a little bit of salt, not too much. I got some chives I already chopped. Put some chives in here, like so. And then comes the flavor, which is very beautiful. This is nutmeg that came from the West Indies into Philadelphia and brought a tremendous flavor to it. So you want to take that and just last moment, you don't want to buy any nutmeg that's already pre-ground. That would not do you any service for your recipe, like so. And now all you got to do is you take some wooden spoon and you mash that all together diligently. You mash it, mash it, mash it. Now, can you put this into a food processor? The answer is yes, but you want to be very, very careful because if you put it to a food processor, the chances could be it gets too fine for you. I want to make sure. Beautiful. Oh, the flavor of that allspice and the star anise is just spectacular. You put this back on the fire, slowly. There we go. All right. The potato, as I mentioned. are a little tricky, and you want to make sure they sit up like the recipe calls for. The mixture just looks like that, and all you want to do, you want to form them, ideally in the size of a hockey puck would be like kind of a nice way to do it. Now, is it very complicated? Maybe the first couple of times. Important is, if you make it at home, after you cook the potatoes, put them in an oven quick. Let all the heat get the steam out of it, because you want this really firm. There's nothing else in there but potato, egg, chive, and bacon. The next one. So you do that like, voila, you have ready, 1, 2. Now we're really getting in touch with some real 18th century delicatessen. This is a root that's called in German Schwarzwurzel, like Schwarz. It's in English and everywhere else in the world is really known as salsifis. It's very popular in Europe, it's obviously very popular in France, south of France, you name it. And Jefferson and many other, before Jefferson fell in love with it, because why? Because it winters extremely well in the sandbox in the root cellar all winter long. And it looks black outside, hence for the name Schwarz. Once you peel it, it turns white. And it eats like almost not quite asparagus, but similar to it. It's also called oyster blend because it has some flavor of oysters a little bit in there. So you just peel those. Now, if you don't cook it immediately, you want to put a little lemon juice on it so it doesn't get dry on you. But we want to take the bottom off, and the bottom off here. And you could just rub a little lemon on there. You can do it a couple of different ways. One is I like it like just a rough cut. Now today's twist with a little saffron, obviously you know saffron is expensive. It comes from the crocus flower, but it's been around for many, many years, centuries I should say. It's also very expensive because the sheer labor it's involved. I just take a little bit of shallot, let me bring them up here. A little bit of shallot. I want to put a little bit more butter into it. Okay, I'm going to put the salsifis right in it. Okay. Now, you can steam them, but you don't, those ones are very young. Oh yeah, perfect. When they're young, you don't have to steam them, like this one here. I put a little pinch of saffron in there, not more than that. Pinch of saffron. A little salt. For this trick, also a little bit of white pepper. I don't want any black pepper in there for the sparks. I put it on the fire, and quite frankly, they will take literally minutes, not even, because it's so soft, you just want to get the flavor into it. Can you finish that with cognac like some recipes say? Yes, you don't have to. With the dish we're making today, this is perfect. So I'm going to put this back on the fire. And now I get started actually on the main course, which is the Madeira chicken. I'll take the chicken breast. I'll take a little bit of the excess herb of it that you have right here. But you can leave some on it, because you'll see in a moment why. And I pat them dry, like so. I'm going to take like 3 pieces out of it. So now the chicken, I want to dry it. At this stage, again, I use the white pepper for the same reason. I don't want to see the spark, and a little bit of salt, just to be happy. All right, now, it's all-purpose flour that you want to put into it. All-purpose flour, here we go. Voila. And we're ready to get the pan nice and hot, which it should be hot by now. Okay, reach in there. There's my world's famous spider. And it'd be hot because you want it hot. And I'll show you why in a second. You want it really hot because you want to get the chicken nicely in there, seared. Now I'm going to take a peek on the fire. Now this doesn't take any time at all to cook, by the way. This chicken breast like that, being that it's marinated, it's a matter of minutes, literally. That's why when you see the rest of the menu, I kind of timed it. Now, when you come to the chicken, as I mentioned, it goes really quick, and I mean really quick. Look how nice. Get it back on the fire a little bit more. Okay. Now, the salsifis are going. Perfect. I mentioned to you this is a really relatively quick dish, as a lot of people know that. Look how gorgeous. And this is what does this coloring, is the all-purpose flour. Now I put some rainwater Madeira in there, and then we'll talk about Madeira in a little bit. Now what I do next is the mushrooms. Now there becomes another beautiful story about the 18th century. People were pretty smart. They would go to the woods around Philadelphia, obviously, or any place else in the 18th century, pick mushrooms and go to establishments like the City Tavern and sell it on the back door. So today what I have here is I have some chanterelle, which is beautiful, not so easy to come by. I just throw them in the pan like so. I have some porcini, got a few of those in there. And I'll have some cremini, which is one of Jefferson's favorite, which is basically like a champignon. Okay. Now I'm going to put this back on the fire for a little bit more cooking time. Then I finish it with a little bit of a brown sauce or demi-glace, just for the flavor. But when the Madeira, oh, it's just, what a beautiful way of cooking. My Madeira chicken breast is cooking extremely nice and quick, as promised. I want to add a little bit more Madeira into it because you can never make sure, you can never have enough Madeira. Look at that, how beautiful. The mushrooms cook right into it. It's a beautiful way. All right, so let me get a little bit of brown sauce now. Any brown sauce would work. There's so much flavor in this Madeira chicken that you don't have to worry about it. I have a little bit of demi-glace that I bring, but any brown sauce would do. All you want to do, the chicken is basically cooked already. I'm just going to add a little bit of demi-glace in here to give a chance to have it nice, reducing down. And voila. This goes back on the fire. I will tell you about Madeira. Power of Madeira has been the world over for a long time. 400 years plus. Madeira has been around. It has a lot of good relationship with the monarchy of England, and henceforth Madeira came into this country tax-free, so it was the drink of choice. Even Quakers drank Madeira. All the research I've done, Madeira is everywhere. Toasts and big events, up to 13, 15, 20 more toasts with Madeiras afterwards. Madeira was definitely the drink of choice of the 18th century. Now for cooking it's excellent as well. Like I said, the rainwater, we can use malmsey for sweeter things, but it's just a spectacular thing. And the ships that came from England to the island of Madeira, which is only a couple hundred miles off the coast of Portugal, brought Madeira right into this country, loaded the ships up. Rainwater was the one on top, the other ones was down below, but it's a great way of cooking.
When Charles II of England married Catherine of Braganza from Portugal in 1662, it was for the purpose of encouraging trade and commerce between their two countries. In addition to a wife, Charles also acquired a substantial dowry, which included Tangier in North Africa and Bombay in India. Catherine was accustomed to drinking tea in her native Portugal and introduced it to the royal court. The ritual of taking tea became enormously popular in British high society, as it was fashionable to imitate the Queen. The English East India Company began importing tea from China in 1668. Portugal had started a fledgling wine-growing center located on their island of Madeira off the Portuguese coast. Charles II ruled that only British ships could bring only British goods to British colonies, forcing a trade monopoly. But clever Catherine managed to have her husband make an exception in the case of Madeira wine. Soon, ship after ship left Madeira laden with casks of newly made wine for the 3-month journey to the New World. Along the way, the casks were bathed in salt water, crashing onto the decks in the choppy Atlantic Ocean, then baked in the hot tropical sun in the waters of the West Indies. When the Madeira wine finally made its way to colonial shores, it had been cooked for months, and in the process had become much sweeter and tastier than when it left the island. The resulting concoction was a huge success in America, where George Washington drank a pint of the sweet liquid every day, turning his dentures purple. In fact, the signers of the Declaration of Independence toasted their achievement with glasses of Madeira. And it was the drink of choice for the first 4th of July celebrations. Benjamin Franklin said it best, "I should prefer to any ordinary death, the being immersed in a cask of Madeira wine with a few friends."
Speaking of cooking, we have one more thing to do before we get ready with our dish and plate it. That is, we have to now take a little butter and oil for this dish. The butter gets the flavor, the oil brings the temperature up. So I'm going to butter and oil in here. I'm going to get this pan warm. Now this is not a cold pan that you want to start it in. So I'm going to put this in the fire, all the way in here where I have some nice fire going. My Madeira is ready to tell you. Look at that. Oh, the smell is mind-boggling. It's beautiful. So all I got to do, this very second, is I got to get my pan hot, which will take no time at all, as you know already, with my magic power here. Okay, I'm going to put the potato cakes in the pan. And let them cook real quick. Now we're almost ready to plate up. One thing I got to make sure, I got to check on those potatoes because, as I said, there's a lot of work getting involved in those. I want to make sure they don't burn on me. But look at how nice and quick their color. Also, another name for those potato cakes is, in French, it's also called pomme-maquillère, which is basically the same thing. We do this a lot in Black Forest cooking and all over Europe. But remember, the 18th century already had many recommendations for potatoes that were kind of turning a little bit to use them up for potato cake. But the flavor is the same, but the potato that is all shriveled up won't look so good. All right. My fritters are ready, so I can place them up. 1, 2, 3, beautiful. I sometimes put a little star anise on the side, like 1, 2 star anise. Here we go. And then I always garnish this with fresh watercress, which was another one of the 18th century favorites because it grew rather abundant. So I have a little watercress. I just lay there in the middle, very little, like so. 1, 2, 3. And now take a little bit of my mixture on the side. All right, the chestnut fritters are done. Look how beautiful, look how simple, what a classic dish of the 18th century. Beautifully presented. Now, my potatoes are ready. I want to make sure they don't burn. I want to plate up this fantastic chicken dish that I just made. 2 potatoes. I take my chicken breast and lay 1, 2 over. All right, I have a little ladle. Not so little, but the mushrooms right over that. And now I have my salsifis that we made earlier. I just want to put a little bit on the side for a nice little garnish. For this dish over here, I have a little bit of chives running over. I was lucky, my chive flowers, actually one opened up, so I can use it for a beautiful garnish. A lot of garnishing with flowers took place, and a lot of garnishing with things such as chive flowers and many other flowers. So here you got it. Chestnut fritters. Chestnuts we talked about were very unique in the 18th century, much more sweeter than the European counterparts. And we have the chicken Madeira with a little bit of salsifis. In my opinion, that's a meal fit for a king. Anytime.